IBM Smart Cloud and Google Cloud Platform in our two previous lectures. Today we'll discuss one more biggest name in CSPs, that is Amazon. Amazon is one of the most widely known as the cloud vendor. It offers services on many different fronts, from storage to platform to database. Amazon is a cloud service. AWS is a cloud service from Amazon, which provides services in the form of building blocks. These building blocks are used to create and deploy any type of application in the cloud. It provides infrastructure as a service, software as a service, as well as platform as a service to deploy your applications. So it provides the services like compute, it provides the service like storage, database, migration, network and content delivery, management tool, security and identity compliance, messaging. These all are the services provided by Amazon Web Services. So the compute domain include services related to compute workload. So it include, first one is the EC2, that is Elastic Compute Cloud, Lambda, Elastic Beanstalk, Amazon Lightsail. So Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud is one of the popular web service that offers resizable compute capacity in cloud and is designed to make web scaling easier for developers. So Amazon EC2 provide you the web interface that allow one to obtain and configure capacity with little difficulty. It allows you to control your computing resources. Amazon allowing you to change scale as per your requirement. Amazon EC2 can run Microsoft Windows Server 2003 and is a way to deploy applications using Microsoft web platforms include ASP.NET, Silverlight and Internet Information Servers, etc. So Amazon EC2 allows you to run Windows-based application on Amazon's cloud computing platform. So in compute domain, EC2 is the one of the most popular service provided by the cloud AWS, that is Amazon Web Services. The storage domain includes services related to data storage. So data storage means it provide infrastructure as a service. So here it include the following services like S3 means simple storage service, Elastic Block Store, Amazon Glacier, AWS Snowball. So these all services provide the services pertaining to storage. So Amazon Simple Storage Service is Amazon's storage solution for the internet. It is designed to make web scale computing easier for developers. So Amazon S3 utilizes a simple web services interface that can be used to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere on the web. So it gives developer access to the same data storage infrastructure that Amazon uses to run its retail empire. So S3 is the one of the popular storage services provided by Amazon. In database domain, it is used for the database related workload. So these are the services pertaining to Amazon database domain. So Amazon Simple DB2, Amazon RDS, these all are the basically workloads pertaining to database. So for database services, Amazon offers its Amazon Simple DB. It provides core database function of the data indexing and querying. These services works closely with Amazon Simple Storage Service. As data is stored in these using these kind of services. So the database related workload, these two things are interrelated with each other. Whenever one is storing its data at the remote server or at any at our local machine or in remote machine, we need some kind of database, some kind of that services which can retrieve data, which to extract the useful data as per our requirement. So these database related workloads are used for that. So these two services work in connection with each other. So service work closely with Amazon Simple Storage Database and Amazon EC2. So this provide the ability to store, process and query data sets in the cloud. So in migration domain, it is used for transferring data to or from AW infrastructure. So in this case, AWS Database Migration Service and AWS Snowball, these two provide the migration related domains in the AWS. So networking and content delivery domain is used for isolating your network infrastructure and content delivery, and it is used for the faster delivery of content. So here AWS CloudFront and Route 53 are the basically networking and content delivery services. The security and identity compliance domain, the services in this case are used to manage, authenticate and provide security to AWS resources. The messaging domain consists of the services which are used for queuing, notifying or emailing messages. So it consists of domain A, Amazon SQS, Amazon SNS, Amazon SES, Amazon Pinpoint. So the management tools domain consists of the services which are used to manage other services and AWS Amazon Web Services, CloudWatch, AWS CloudFormation, AWS Trial. So these all are the basically the various services provided by Amazon Web Services. From these all different services that we have discussed so far, it can be simply concluded that AWS provide three kind of services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service and software as a service. So let's have a simple step for creating Amazon account, as we all people are having account on Google platform, that we all are having Gmail accounts and we are using email services provided by the Google. We are using the various services provided by Google. We all are storing or taking the backup of our mobile data as well as our data stored on our laptops and computer to the Google Drives. So Amazon also provide that kind of services. So first of all, let's start with Amazon.com. Amazon S3 Intelligent more database, Amazon, sorry. So explore our products, analytics, application integration, cost management, blockchain, business application, compute, container, customer engagement. So these AWS Data Exchange, AWS QuickSight. So these all are the various services provided by the Amazon Web Services. So first of all, one has to create his or her account in the Amazon on console of the Amazon.com. Suppose that I already have an account. So this is AWS Management Console. So these are the services that we had already discussed in our PowerPoint presentation. So launch a virtual machine with EC2, build a web app, build the virtual server, register a domain, connect an Internet of Things devices, start migration to AWS. So these all services are available here. Creation of website and web apps, storage, databases, machine learning, big data. So suppose we have to launch a virtual machine. Your request will be registered, and you will, after 24 hours, you will get an email from the AWS that your request is accepted. Currently I am unable to access this service. After 24 hours, this service will be fully activated on my account. So in the similar way, with a very little investment, or with sorry, you can deploy your application, you can store your data, and you can enjoy the services provided by Amazon Web Services. So thank you.